Florence is a big metropolitan city and there's loads of ways to get around. Let's have a look at some of our options.
The buses are run by ATAF with over 60 lines. A bus is a great way to get from A to B in urban and suburban Florence. There's even some smaller minibuses, the C1, C2, C3 and C4, that wind through the tight narrow streets of the centre. But what about a ticket? Regular tickets can be bought at tobacco shops noticeable from the T sign showing outside. Anywhere with an ATAF sticker in the window, like bars and cafes and some supermarkets, will sell tickets. They can also be bought on board for a premium price or by texting ATAF to 488-0105 from an Italian phone, where the price of the ticket will be deducted from the phone's credit. ATAF paper tickets can also be used on the city's tram system. You can also use your credit, debit and prepaid cards as contactless has launched on buses. You just need to tap your card on the reader. You can even pay for more than one ticket on one card by clicking the plus button before tapping. The tram is a great way to get around the northern, northeast and southwest areas of the city. The main hub of the tram is the central Santa Maria Novella station. The T2 tram line goes through the Novoli area before arriving at the airport. The T1 tram line goes all the way to Scandici in the southwest of the city, as well as through the Statuto neighbourhood all the way to Careggi Hospital. The tram is an ecological and cheap way to get around, and tickets can be bought on a lot of tram platforms, at the automatic machines or at tobacco and bars that have the ATAF sticker in the window. Unfortunately, at date of publication of this video, contactless payment is not available on the tram. Florence is serviced by many different stations and train lines. The central Santa Maria Novella station connects the city to the rest of Italy, as well as nearby cities like Prato and Pisa. Campo di Marte services the eastern end of the city and has many connections with the main train station as well as with the rest of Tuscany and Italy. Statuto and Rifredi serves more regional lines that go to Pistoia, Viareggio, Piombino, amongst others. Tickets can be bought at trenitalia.it at machines or kiosks inside the train stations or on the Trenitalia app. Taxis are a good way to get around the city, especially late at night. Stands can be found in Piazza della Repubblica, Piazza Santa Maria Novella and in Piazza San Marco, to name a few. If you're not near a stand, call 055 4390 or 055 4242 to call a cab. Sita buses service the whole of Italy, and many leaving from Florence go to the rest of Tuscany and beyond. Towns like Siena, San Gimignano and Grosseto are well linked by Sita bus. The station can be found in Via Santa Caterina da Siena, very close to the central train station in Florence. Tickets can be bought directly in the bus station. Florence is in a valley of the Arno River, so it's a very flat city and therefore perfect for cycling. Top tips for cyclists include: avoid locking your bike to poles and signposts on the pavement. Often controllers come around and cut the chains off these bikes that violate the pathways of pedestrians, which means a hefty fine and a trip to the bike deposit in Novoli. Many bicycle mechanics pump up tyres for free. Just take your bike in and ask politely if they could pump up your tyres. And if you're a pedestrian, even if the street is one way for cars, look both ways before crossing the street, as a lot of cyclists cycle against the one-way street system. There are many dedicated cycle paths in the city, like the one that goes from Cascine Park into the centre, and the one that traces the outline of the Viali. In the centre there are less dedicated cycle paths. Traffic is generally slow, but cyclists still need to pay attention to overconfident taxis, cars and mopeds.